This is the open house for the Mother's Milk Bank of Mississippi. This is huge. For one thing, we need so much education, to the public, that all the evidence shows that breast milk is just the best for babies, and it's not just for the infant stage, but it's best to prevent disease in moms and babies.
He actually received donor milk. I was not able to produce milk as long as I wanted to, and he actually received donor milk at 28 weeks. And he was born at 25 weeks. I think that because of donor milk, he's actually alive and he's healthy.
Well, a lot of times these moms, especially the babies that are in the NICU, they're delivered so early that mom is not able to produce milk yet. And so for those moms, the donor milk is just invaluable to them.
I'm just so grateful to the donor milk that he received because that's one of the main things the doctors kept talking about was breast milk, breast milk, breast milk, and I wasn't fortunate enough to provide that for him, but to have that donor milk was really, really a blessing.
I'm Shannon TOTH, and my daughter is Avery, and she's 3 years old. I serve on the board of directors for the Mother's Milk Bank of Mississippi, but my daughter is also a recipient of donor milk, and we are so grateful that donor milk exists. She was born very prematurely at 25 weeks gestation and spent 100 days in the NICU and received donor milk during her time there. And it made such a difference in her health, and she's doing great.
My name is Allison McKinney, and this is my son Wyatt Declan. He is 2 weeks old. This is a huge deal for breastfeeding moms to be able to donate our milks to the babies in the NICUs who desperately need it. And I just wanted to come to give my support, and we are planning on sharing our milk so that we can participate and make sure we do our part.
My name is Laura Graham, and this is my daughter Shelby. She'll be 10 months next month. I'm here to donate some milk. I have extra milk. I'm a tandem nursing mama, and I donate the milk that I have extra that I'm pumping at work for her at daycare, but because I'm breastfeeding two children, I have excess milk that I can donate.
Make you feel good to do this?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. You know that mother's milk is best, but there's a lot of mothers for various reasons who cannot give their babies their own milk. And in those cases, donor milk is definitely a lifesaver. I mean, it just saves lives.
It is important. I believe in breastfeeding and the positive aspects of breastfeeding and so many preemies and babies that are born at risk. It's important that they have these mother's milk. It's the natural food for babies. This is what it's all about, is educating mothers and donors and so it's a wonderful, worthy cause that we're here and celebrating today, this wonderful space.
We're opening a depot collection site for the Mother's Milk Bank of North Texas. We are the Mother's Milk Bank of Mississippi, and we will at some point in the future be processing the milk actually here. And for now, North Texas will still be screening the donors, and then mothers in this area of the state who are approved as donors can drop their milk off here with us.
We will be following the guidelines of the Human Milk Banking Association of North America. They're the scientific body that governs all this. They set forth and revise every 2 years the guidelines for how milk is processed and cultured and handled and how labs are run and the ethics that govern all this. We are all nonprofit milk banks, which is another important thing to know. So we don't have shareholders that we have to pay dividends out to. Any profit that we make goes back into the milk bank itself for upgrading of equipment or processes.
We're raising money to get the extra equipment we'll need to be fully operational. The one reason that we decided to go forward with this is that there was not a milk bank any closer to here than Texas or on the other side in Raleigh, North Carolina. And we have the largest number of premature babies in the country, so we have the greatest need. And as Texas saw that we were getting more and more milk from them, they said, you guys need your own milk bank. So that's really the reasons that we got started.
Yes, there is a big need. For a state this size, there are a lot of premature babies, and there's a lot of babies that can really do have great outcomes from using donor human milk. It can save a lot of lives here. Lots of hospitals here in Mississippi use donor milk, and we have a lot of moms here in Mississippi that donate the milk. So the only missing link is just having a milk bank here. Until the milk bank here in Jackson is operational and actually dispensing milk, moms will drop their milk off here at the milk bank, and then it will be sent to the milk bank in Fort Worth, Texas, and then we process the milk there, and it's sent back to hospitals here as needed for the preterm infants. So as soon as they've raised enough money for the equipment here at the milk bank, then we won't be the middleman anymore, and the milk will be donated by moms from Mississippi, and it'll stay here in Mississippi for the babies here.
Great to see all these kids running around.
Oh, it's wonderful. They say a baby is God's sign that the world's going to continue. They're precious gifts of God.
I actually had a doctor's appointment yesterday, and they said they are so astounded by how far he's become, how he came along.
Well, let's just say that fighting spirit that carried her through the NICU has stuck with her. She is a feisty 3-year-old, and we wouldn't have it any other way. She is so much fun and just really is a delight every single day. Keeps us on our toes, that's for sure.
Yep.